This is
here's
Three
what I'd
Beards
like to
Media.
do.
Real talk. No filters, no scripts. From sports to culture, we say what others won't. Turn it up. Lock in. Because it all starts right now.
Weirdly, when we do the Seinfeld sounder, we gain more listeners. When we do the X-Men 97 theme, we lose listeners. It's crazy. It's weird.
Stupid. I'm wearing
Stupid.
my Wolverine shirt.
I'm wearing my Ben Richards the Butcher
nobody
of Baked.
asked. It's not an X-Man shirt, then shut up.
Yeah.
That is a good one though. The Butcher of Bakersfield.
This is okay. So I looked up online. I'm like, I want a running man. What I wanted was like, the symbols
Yeah.
and then the running. That would have been fucking kick
I would
ass.
get a T-shirt of the jumpsuit if you could. That'd be funny.
Oh yeah, like dude,
available.
cosplay idea. You know what? I'd have to be the guy with the glasses because there's no way I could fill out the suit like Arnold.
It could be like,
Are you ready for pain? Are you ready for suffering?
and then Tyler goes,
Oh, yeah, right.
"Oh shoot! Don't let me forget at the end of the show.
Okay.
We'll save it for the end of the show. The Jonathan Major stuff. Because I already segued into X-Men. I mean, we could talk about it real fast.
We're good. Let's do the X-Men.
Yeah.
I will never supersede anything of mine or anything that is
Yeah.
good for Jonathan Majors ever again.
And his
Fuck that guy.
latest Islamophobic movie.
Fuck the Daily Wire. Anyway,
Did you watch that? Like I did. It was like, holy hell, this is so
Like,
much worse than I could have imagined.
within 3 seconds, it's
Yes.
like we fucking hate people of Arab descent. It's like, oh my god,
immigrants,
totally.
and then they're gonna impregnate our women.
Wha-
And I said,
You ever hear of a blade job?
anyway, X-Men 97. Sadly, the last time this season, the season 2 finale. I think I've seen a lot of. It feels like ever since episode 4, there has been some division about how people feel about that back half of episodes.
Huh.
I've seen people compare it to season 1 of Born Again, where it's a Frankenstein, where you can see where Bo DeMeo started, and then where this other team, the rest of the team, took it. That being said, I think for me overall, I enjoyed this season a lot.
Yeah.
I was not tears running down my cheek by the end of this episode.
There were so many times during the season overall that I just was like, I would just stand up and
Yeah.
like in front of my TV, and I totally didn't realize the dog started. It just freaked me out.
He's just sleeping in the studio.
Well, because he moved, and I'm like,
Yeah.
so mmany times, dude. Look at these Grant Morrison fucking suits that they got in that picture, man. Those are, I know it's not my favorite run of the X-Men. In fact, except for Zorn, the dude with a galaxy inside of his head, like
Yeah.
the rest of it, I'm not a fan of. But those suits look so good. They look so good.
Yeah. I
Oh,
got the drip. I mean,
oh.
so this episode, and I don't know, I think you and I, there's been a little bit of shifting opinions between you and I think this is pretty common when we talk about shows, because I think what you're kind of coming from is, what does this all lead to? What does this all mean? And okay,
I'm
let's
kind of
just
a
jump into
douche.
it. We're going to talk about spoilers for the finale. So if you haven't seen the finale yet, come back and watch it later, because you should watch it. It's great.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
I'm going to make a spoilers graphic after this.
Right, but we're on spoilers now.
Yeah. 3,
Now.
2, 1.
Go.
Spoilers.
Yep.
Okay.
I am
Let's
very
talk-
surprised by the twist ending. Get into it right away.
Yeah. So to set this all up, we have Rogue going to the to ship and resurrecting the celestial inside it with in the crystal, and she
Which, I loved all of that shit.
oh, that's fucking
you
cool.
know,
That was great. So Rogue,
bricked up.
Rogue does the same thing
I like the Celestials.
Sabanur did, and tries to touch this thing, and as her skin is getting ripped off, I was like, good lord.
Happens to Nightcrawler too.
Spoilers. No, but yeah, she grabs the gem, and then I know I'm joking, and she gets the power that Apocalypse does, but there comes at a price. She has to give her life for his. So she gets super powered up. She goes and finally fights Gambit Apocalypse and just touches him and sucks all of his essence away from Gambit and
Puts it in a
him
blue
thing
jewel.
and gives it to Cable. I want you to talk because I kind of have I have my own theories on how this was portrayed, but I'd love to hear what you think.
What do you mean?
I think people were disappointed by this ending. They wanted a bigger fight because Apocalypse, by the end of episode 4, Apocalypse is built up in such a way that I think everybody was expecting there to be a big fight where the X-Force and
It was a big
Cable's
fight.
who was the X Factor?
Yeah,
And
it was.
No, but I'm saying Apocalypse himself showing up again. I think people expected more of that, like a bigger fight, a bigger deal. I was fine with it.
Look,
But yeah, I would love
there
to hear your
was a big
thoughts.
fight between X-Men and
Oh,
X Factor.
And we'll talk about
Do
it.
you want me to talk?
No. I just want to get how you feel, but and I'm
I'm
not.
trying to.
No.
tell you.
I'm not.
Oh.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we'll get there and we'll talk about that because I want to talk about that in detail. But I'm just saying, how do you feel about the Apocalypse thing? How do you feel? Don't
About the
forget
ending?
about them. How do you feel about it? Yeah.
About no big fight.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I want to put a pin in that because I want to make sure we talk about the fights.
Well, all the criticism you just said are moot.
Whatever.
Well,
I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
No, I was.
Talk. Talk for the love of God.
There was a big fight, like you said,
Yeah.
and there was, whatever, all that stuff before Gambit showed up.
Yeah.
And to be really honest, dude, there's nothing fucking scarier than making all the X-Men your enemy and surround Professor X, which is where I was getting to.
Yeah.
That's why I think the disappointment over not a big fight or whatever, dude, look, was episode 4 the end where he like does the whole thing with Chuck and the foot and whatnot? Was that the end of it? Okay. That's enough for me to know that Apocalypse is the baddest motherfucker on the block. I don't need to see or experience anything else. But then he brings back their beloved friend Gambit. That's a betrayal. Then he betrays all of them by making them look, all of the criticisms that you just leveled out by people, and I'm not saying they're not valid because everybody, if you have a criticism against something, you should be heard.
Yeah.
If only to hear it and go, well, that's whatever. I don't subscribe to that, whatever. But to me, you got the people who were saying what they were disappointed that they didn't get. You got what you didn't get.
Yeah.
You got all of it.
I just think all that disappointment for Apocalypse, and when I was saying my thought on it was, with this whole thing, is, and keep in mind, I have limited knowledge of the X-Men. It's been growing. I've been reading X-Men more.
You have more than the average bear.
And my kid is getting into it, so I've been reading more X-Men.
Big Cyclops fan. I witnessed it.
I've seen it.
Seen it, man.
I think the whole point of this was all Apocalypse wanted to do was what he did at the end. He took over the whole entire X-Men in one move, and then said, "When are you going to learn this lesson? Your compassion is your weakness." And he's like, "I turned all your children against you."
Mm-hmm.
And had Rogue not shown up, probably would have killed him.
Probably.
But what we were talking about earlier. So the big fight where everybody's fighting at the X-Core tower. The part where Cyclops stabs Wolverine's head and tries to go inside his head, he's like, "You've already scrambled. His brain's already been scrambled," and just fucking throws
Psylocke.
it.
I thought you said Cyclops.
No, yeah, Psylocke.
Yeah, Psylocke.
Yeah.
That was really good. I the fight between Cable and Jean Grey and Cyclops.
That was crazy because I was telling you about it before we recorded. I was sitting there, and when I saw Kate, because I forget how powerful he is. I'm like, oh yeah, he's Jean and Scott's son. But when he telekinetically takes the fucking visor off Scott's face,
Yeah,
and he's trying to pull it back, and he keeps I was like, damn, that was awesome. And he just throws it, and there was another thing. Oh, the fucking fight with Bishop and Strongman, and they just keep hitting each other. And he's like, this is just gonna be a
you
stalemate.
got a better idea?
Yeah, they're just punching the shit out of each other. Polaris had what did Polaris?
I loved how when Gambit came back,
Yeah,
and he totally whooped Madrox's
Oh,
ass.
dude,
Jamie Madrox.
when he one
When he
shot him.
whips them
Yeah.
into each other. Okay, so one thing people need to
I
know
got
about
excited
Jamie
when he showed
Madrox
up.
is that he does his power by, like, if he wants another one of himself, he does that.
Yeah,
He has to,
multiple man.
he has to hit something or whatever.
yeah.
So it's kind of hard to fight him
And then
because he just keeps multiplying. Yeah, exactly.
Gambit figuring
you hit
that
him.
out.
But he
Yeah.
figured it out, and I really like that. Again, they didn't really get into much
This
into
show-
multiple man.
does a really good job of when they want to showcase the X-Force or X Factor, they make them formidable. But I do love whenever they fight the X-Men, because it's the X-Men show, the X-Men beat the shit out of them. Like the
Yeah.
fact that he dominated multiple man in one move.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, even in the even in the last couple episodes, depending on who it is, like Nightcrawler one took on the whole X-Men by himself.
Yeah.
That
was a crazy episode. Crazy good episode.
I think I can see how some people might not have felt fulfilled, but for me, I still think narratively it makes sense. I still think Apocalypse didn't achieve his goal. And I love what Rogue does by giving Cable the gem and just being like, hey,
You know what to do with it.
you know what to do with it. This is your destiny. Because Cable is so obsessed with killing him. And maybe and that's another thing that I love that these characters forget.
Yeah.
He's the eternal shore. Apocalypse always comes back. In the OG show, he shows up a couple times.
Yeah.
He's in the first season. He's the main villain of the fourth season. And so in the comics, he's always done this. He's been killed or whatever and somehow come back. You know why? Because he got his power from a fucking celestial. He is eternal.
Yes.
They're always going to be
he
fighting.
he
him.
is literally an eternal.
So
He's
this
got
version-
eternal armor
His armor is a celestial.
from the yeah.
So yeah, that's the whole thing. Is like that's always been his thing. So did this not feel satisfying? I'm sure some people might feel that way, and that's fine. I personally like how they did it, and the fact that Gambit was the main focus of Apocalypse because you were forcing Rogue and Gambit to deal with the shit from the first season,
Mhm.
and how this ends, I cried. I because this is good writing, because I had a moment where Rogue does her thing, she flies out.
I was waiting for her to die, and then she was like,
Well, before that, she flies off, and I noticed they kind of hang on Nightcrawler as he's staring at the shrine for a second. I saw
"Yeah, I
that.
did remember
But here's
that.
what's
Yeah,
good-
I remember
here's what's good
that."
about the writing. I saw that, but I didn't even think about it
Until
when she said
they
that.
showed Nightcrawler, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah."
Because she goes, I should be dead. I don't feel anything.
She just said there was supposed to be a
Yeah.
sacrifice. And then they show Hank getting off the Blackbird with Nightcrawler's Bible.
Kurt was too good for this world. Kurt Wagner is too good for this world. So yeah, he sacrifices himself. And I'll tell you, can I give you a live look in how I watched it?
Sure.
So I watched it when it came out on Wednesday, and I'm sitting there, and she does the thing. She's like, "There's supposed to be a sacrifice." I literally go, "Oh no, Kurt! No!" Because that's when I came to the realization of like he's gonna die, but I was like, tear down my cheek because he's like, he loves those two so much that he just wants to give them a chance at happiness. And he's willing to give everything. And then what does he say when the fucking Celestial tells him this? Like, this is the ultimate sacrifice. And he was like, I have faith. And I'm like, he was too good for us.
We're not talking, he's not talking about the faith of I go to church every Sunday. I'm talking about real faith. A natural human emotion that can be and has been turned into a weapon by organized religion.
Yeah.
But
faith is a beautiful one of the most unique,
the natural
humanly
embodiment
things.
of faith,
Yeah.
just that you're born with, is a beautiful thing.
Just believing in someone that much.
It's when somebody says, "Hey, if you believe this, you should believe this too," and that's when we got
You should
problems.
take away their
Also,
rights.
again, just going to church every Sunday doesn't automatically make you a good person. What happened?
I just took it away for a second.
Oh, we need to put the.
Oh,
it's okay. I'll figure it out. Anyway,
and again, I could see how some people could feel it's disjointed or feel that it.
Here we go.
Again, it was going to be a Frankenstein of a season anyway, with the whole Bo DeMeo stuff.
Yeah,
and I think what we got out of it was pretty enjoyable. I do think episode 4 was the best episode.
Yeah,
that was the peak of the season. But
again, there was so many instances during this season where I was just like, I mean, I would literally stand up and clap in front of my TV. Like, it was just so cool. I really, really. Are you okay?
I thought I was hearing an echo.
You're an echo.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, I'm very pleased with the season. And am I fulfilled by the ending?
I mean, that's
not
classic,
quite,
but that's classic X-Men or soap opera. The X-Men,
it's classic Aspen.
The classic X-Men.
Where the salmon flow like the.
But that's a you know what I mean. The X-Men
salmon of
have always been miserable. You look at them and you say,
misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen.
I mean, they didn't choose that, but
look.
Yeah.
No. I'm
we were
very.
to give a grade like A to F for the whole season, I would give it an A.
I give it an A.
I enjoyed the hell out of this season.
Again, it made me feel something. The end of this, so to me, that's good art. That's good content, whatever you want to call it. Even though it maybe didn't end. To be honest, I was kind of hoping we'd see Apocalypse's 4 Horsemen. You know, Gambit would be one.
Yeah, I would have liked more.
Because the Horsemen are fucking a cool idea.
That is funny because he is eternal. And there's multiple Apocalypse things. That is funny that always kind of rotates on who the writer decides. The 4 Horsemen.
Like the 4 original, it was War, Death was Archangel, and then Famine and Pestilence. And it was just these 3 other mutants and then Archangel. And then like since then, I know recently they had this one Japanese woman, and like he took his horsemen from all different periods of time. So one was this Japanese woman, and her mutant power was she could just open her mouth and like massive swarms of insects would just come out. and I think she was Pestilence. But they all still have the names, War, Death, Pestilence, Famine, but they're each different. And there was, I think, War in that iteration was a Civil War drummer in the, whatever. And every time he played his drums, like it created like seismic, like he could aim it at people and shit.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's cool because I may never see those characters again. Like, I've never seen the original other three horsemen besides Archangel, since that first Louise and Walt Simonson run back in the day. Or actually, I think it was Ann Nesenti. No, it was Louise. Anyway. But that's cool because here's three different ones. But I also like the idea of like Wolverine has been a horseman at some point in the comics.
Psylocke.
I like Colossus has been one. But yeah, anyway, I can't look at this episode and think anything but good thoughts, even though it's not exactly how I wanted it to end.
Did you also catch a couple things? So Mystique seems to be one of the antagonists that they're going to deal with in season 3. But did you catch that Creed got elected?
Yes.
So that's going to be a big
Also,
storyline and this will be these writers' chance to get a whole season and kind of tell the stories they want to tell.
Well, you're gonna have Graydon Creed, who got elected and is virulently anti-mutant, and his national security advisor, who runs whatever, is now Mystique. So that's going to be a fun dynamic to play off of because it's somebody inside of the.
Yeah.
But my thing is, Mystique in the comics was an original member of Freedom Force, which was the first government mutant team, and it was like Blob and Avalanche and Mystique and Destiny and Spiral. What?
I'm just thinking, just like such D-list.
But these are
mutants.
these were Brotherhood of Evil Mutants guys who
Yeah.
got hired,
Like a Suicide Squad thing. Yeah.
right? And for a time, Mystique did. I don't know if she killed her, but she did impersonate Val Cooper, because Val Cooper is a big character in the Marvel comics. Oh my god!
Sorry, I was trying to make a point.
What are you,
Nice.
human?
Well, then I'm thinking, do you think we might be going towards God loves, man kills?
Oh, have you read that graphic novel?
Yeah.
It's hard fucking core, dude.
Do you think that? I mean, Nightcrawler's not around. Maybe, I don't know, but because a lot of X2 had a lot of the inspiration for X2 is that storyline, and I think I'm sure again I'm going back through the OG show, so I'm sure they probably dealt with it there too.
God, I haven't read that graphic novel in so long. It's
But
so good.
I feel like that's where they could be headed with season 3.
Sure.
Which would be cool to see that. I'm glad that Marvel is pushing the X-Men so hard, because I think they understand that after Secret Wars, they're going to have to retire the Avengers name for a little bit. And it, like I told you, it's beautiful full circle thing where you're like 26 years ago, X-Men starts all this. And then we might not even have this podcast. I mean, we'd still probably be talking about comic books, but think about that.
What the fuck did you just say?
Whoa.
I don't even want to think about that, man. Yeah.
And everybody stopped watching and crashed their cars when they listened.
We
to
went from 78 to 0. I hate you. Holy shit.
Could I speak to the drug dealer of the house, please?
That's what you
Yes.
think after you hear this.
I like how, like, as soon as I start doing it, you pull it
No,
down.
you don't get it.
Like, there.
It's like
Such
a
a
Sweet
idiot.
Leaf.
Huey Lewis?
No, Sweet Leaf.
Black Sabbath.
Anyway, I was gonna say one more thing about the X-Men. Oh,
I don't
well, yeah.
care. No.
Before we started recording, we
Mm.
were watching the original show on Disney Plus because this 97 is too hardcore for a kid. A Saturday morning cartoon is a little different.
Mhm.
But we were talking about the animation. The animation's not good. And a lot of those are because they had to do a lot of episodes, and they were doing a lot of overseas.
How many seasons? 7 seasons?
That first season is short, but then it's like 26 episodes a season
Yeah.
or something like that.
Well, back in the day, that's
yeah.
what a season was. It was like 24 episodes.
Yeah.
24 weeks or
Because it
whatever.
would just keep running on Saturday mornings. But my kid is into it, man. Because I was like,
And again, it's not a bad show. It's just the animation is so bad.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, especially because you see this X-Men 97, and you're like, this is where it can go, the animation. But it's crazy. And I said it before with how many mutants are in the Marvel Rivals game, so more kids are getting introduced to the X-Men. It's crazy how into it he is. Like, I stepped out of the room for a second and come back in, and he's like standing up, like,
Still just glued,
invested in it.
Yeah.
It's the episode where they introduced Juggernaut.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, he's Professor Xavier's brother. And he goes, yeah, because he says in the show, it's like my brother or something.
Dude, we're watching the show.
Colossus is in the episode,
and at random times, he'll stand up and turn to one of us and be like, "Look here, bub,"
and be like, but he'll do his hands like this to be the claws sometimes. But the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
And it's like,
that kid's gonna write comic books.
When you're a parent, there's like some moments when you look at your kid and you have those prideful moments where you can like feel it just like charging you up and you can't help but smile. They do the intro, and just like X-Men 97, I don't fucking skip that. You listen to that song. It's a banger.
Are you stupid?
So it's going and the song's going, but he knows the intro because he's watched a few episodes now. He knows Cyclops is first. He's waiting for it. And I look over at him and he's doing the thing that Cyclops does with the beams.
Yeah, it's neat.
And I'm like, man, he is in it. And it's so funny because like I said on the show before, I never had that level of attachment to the X-Men. Like, even as a kid, I just never watched. I never watched the show.
I loved it.
But it's working, Marvel. My kid likes it, so I'm assuming other kids like it.
Yeah.
And
all right, so what do you think? Another break?
I think we should probably take a quick break because next we got Green Lantern to talk about.